When I was hustling in the streets with my crew, I had a numerous amount of nicknames that I used to go by. They used to call me Heavy Hitter, Mr. Big, or Blakey Two Guns. But I was preferred my given birth name of Blake. Where I come from, when you talk about college, you're talking about prison time. When I became a federal informant for the government, I went to a real college. I'm trying to turn my life around. And one of the things that I chose to do was to get into a public administration major in trying to live the straight life and trying to be a productive citizen in society. My current anticipated graduation date is June of 2014, different from my incarceration date. Currently, my knowledge of human resources management is very limited. As I've continued in my major, we've touched upon human resources management here and there in some of my different business classes and public administration classes, but I hope from this class alone to get quite a vast knowledge of what human resources management entails on the streets. If somebody wasn't doing their job, they just got whacked. We took care of them. They were gone. Obviously, in my straight life, that's got to be different. Again, at Cal State San Bernardino, I've had the opportunity to see some very good professors and to gain quite a bit of knowledge. And I'd like to continue that journey. I'd like to take away from this something that I can utilize once I do get into the field of civic service. And so any knowledge and information that I can get from this class would be great. I also strive to do well in my classes, so the more work that is given, the better I do. It gives me the opportunity to polish my skills, hone my craft, as you might say. Currently, I'm on a government payroll as an informant and going through the new identity that they've given me through the Federal Witness Protection Agency. I have not had the pleasure of having a straight job yet. So currently I'm unemployed, but I am paid by the government for my services. I feel anytime you're put to a challenge, the more you rise up to that challenge and you put the work in, that is high academic achievement. If you're willing to do the work, you're willing to question, you're willing to reason, you're willing to think outside of the box to get things done and to pull resources, and you're just willing to do the work, it usually always ends up well, and that's what I plan to do here. Whatever work is asked of me, I plan to do it to the best of my ability and take the time and also have a little bit of pride in what I do. Being on the streets for as long as I was on the streets, robbing, extorting, murder, those kinds of things, gambling, drugs, I wasn't living a fulfilled life. There was a lot of guilt and there was a lot of pressure that came with that line of work. So now, in changing my life and becoming a new person, literally, I'd like to affect change on the correct side of the law. Public policy, public governance, those are things that interest me those are things where I feel like I might be able to make a difference for the citizens of, a state or a local or federal government. One of my dreams is to one day reach the top of my profession. I'd like to be a city manager in a local government. Outside of school, it's been hard to break some of my habits. I'm not going to say that I've been a perfect angel. I'm not going to say that some of the things that I've done haven't possibly broken the law. But change is slow. And some of the things I still like to do, I still have a little bit of a sports book. I still work with a couple of businesses providing security. And every once in a while, if somebody's creating a problem for somebody else, I take care of it. But I do like USC football and whatnot.
What are you doing?
Are we still filming? My identity has to be hidden. What are we doing? Oh my God!